Welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway for round 19 of the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series Season 5. We are at one of the more exciting tracks when it comes to the finish, where back in season number 2 we saw the, it's got to be in the top 10, not sure where it's ranked, but I believe it's in the top 10 closest finishes we've ever seen in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, 9,000th of a second. Let's see if we can do that again today. On the pole is Sean Galligan in the 38, and alongside him, his first front row to start, give a call to Hunter Stone. Wait, his first front row start of the season. I think I messed that up. Okay, starting third is John Acosta, fourth, Dion Petty, and running out your top 5, Timmy Pacioli. 6th is Alex Filter, 7th, Brian the Flair Jr., 8th, Julian Ortiz, 9th, Garrett Jones, and running out your top 10 is Kyle Smith in the number 4 car. So let's take a look at the rest of your starting lineup for today's race. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 35th, 36th, 37th, 38th, 39th, 40th, 41st, and 42nd. Seth Cole starts last for today's race here at Atlanta. So as we are going to get the cars rolling off here we go. Sean Galligan is on the pole in that number 38 car. And here we go through turns 3 and 4, getting set to take the green flag here at Atlanta. A few drivers to watch out for. Timmy Pacioli, he's always been very good at this racetrack. And I think there might be one other driver that is very good at this track. I'm not really sure who it is though. Okay, here we go. Anyways, coming out of turn number 4 into the quad oval. Green flag is out and we're underway at Atlanta. Sean Galligan leads him down towards turn 1 and CJ Sorensen gets turned. Garrett Jones got sent into the grass as well, but CJ is going to come right back into traffic. Into Greg Jones. Phil Jones is involved. Brett Pavel. Brendan Amon. Unbelievable. Phil Jones, the Indianapolis winner just last week, is involved in this as his teammate just wrecked the field. I think I saw smoke further up. Oh my goodness, Courtney Simpson. Uh-oh, look how CJ. Oh, I think CJ plowed into them. Steven Dillon is in this. Championship hopes have just gone down the drain for some of these drivers. This is incredible. Let's take a look. Alright, taking a look here. Here's CJ Sorensen in the 32. He gets hit by Evan Earnhardt, but at the same time John Worry gets into Garrett Jones. Garrett Jones was able to keep it together and merge back into traffic without any difficulties, but then CJ, as experienced as he is, I'm surprised that he did this. But he comes right back into Greg Jones and look out. Oh man, what a hard hit there. And then up here, they're all trying to avoid it, and all that was already in progress. Oh no, Hunter Stone is in this. Oh, you gotta feel for him. Outside front row. Oh, Dion Petty turned him. These guys are not giving each other any room. Oh, John Acosta, Dion Petty. Oh, look at that. Timmy Pacioli is in this. Unbelievable. Kyle Smith, Andrew Schwartz. Whoa, look at Chris Summers, Courtney Simpson, Dion Petty, Hunter Stone, Timmy Pacioli. They all flip over, and oh, Eric Burton just got through that. But then watch out for CJ. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, he's going to T-bone Connor Breton. Comes into Phil Jones. Oh, look at Phil. T-bones Steven Dillon. Oh, what a wreck. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Already. Oh, Jacob Lawler got wrecked in that. That hurt his championship. Oh my goodness. Let's get back to the restart. Alright, this is going to be probably the most confusing restart we're ever going to have in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, or at least up to this point. So, oh, Garrett Jones, he is the restart leader, We thought that these guys were at the tail end of the lead lap. Garrett Jones is the leader for this restart. Julian Ortiz a lap down. John Worry second. John Dillon third. Sean Galligan fourth. Brian LaFleur Jr. fifth. Then got Kyle Smith sixth. Brandon Bain seventh. Kurt Kozlowski eighth. Jack Richards ninth. And Alex Filter rounds out your top 10. There's Mitch Speed sitting in 11th. He's got a really good shot at winning next week at Talladega. So here we go. Coming out of turn number 4. Garrett Jones, who almost got wrecked by that guy right behind him, John Worry, on the initial start of the race. He is going to restart as the leader just 5 laps later, as we are actually on to lap 6 now. Here we go. Green flag is back out. And already Kyle Smith makes a move to the inside. John Worry goes inside for the lead into turn number 1. Worry on the inside of Garrett Jones. Looks like he's going to take the spot from him. And John Dillon's going to take advantage of it as well. He's going for his 2nd win of the year. We're almost seeing tandem drafting here. This is not something you normally see at Atlanta Motor Speedway, but we're actually seeing some drafting. Oh, trouble! Brandon Bain gets turned. John Dillon was off through the grass, but we save it. Wow. Oh, no, Brandon Bain gets turned again, and he has another amazing save. 3 wide just in front of them. That could be dangerous. They survive it. Unbelievable save by John Dillon. That was incredible. And John Worry right now leading the race. This is a very good opportunity for him because Jacob Lawler is going to be out of the race. 32nd position is where he's going to finish. So John Worry, a championship contender, can really pounce on this opportunity. Carter Kozlowski still in this race. He's right now running in the 11th spot, but he does have some damage. And he's another one of the championship fighters right now. There's Kyle Smith. He looks like he's falling back right now. Came around 6th place last time, but looks like he's going to fade back to potentially about 10th position. 8th place is where Kyle Smith is scored right now. And look at this. Garrett Jones fighting back for the lead coming out at turn number 2. Kurt Kozlowski and Sean Galligan almost made some contact coming off of turn 2, but Garrett Jones has a commanding lead right now. Oh, look out, we're going to go 4 wide for 2nd. 4 wide at Atlanta, that won't work. Worry's going to give way. He doesn't want to hurt his championship in any way. So that was a very good idea there by John to keep himself out of trouble. Now here comes Sean Galligan. Now he's going to go to now Eric Burton's going to go to the inside of him. Intense racing, and that's exactly what Garrett Jones wants to see right now. Oh, Evan Earnhardt. Oh, that almost got bad. Evan Earnhardt was right there on Kurt Kozlowski's rear bumper, almost turned him around. But yeah, all this racing behind Garrett Jones is really helping him out because he doesn't have to worry about the pressure from any of these guys behind because they're too occupied racing with each other. Let's see, lapped cars, Julian Ortiz coming through turns 3 and 4. And we're coming through 3 and 4. We're going to catch up to Julian Ortiz here in just a moment. Let's see how, oh my goodness, he's 30 miles an hour off pace. When we catch that number 64, it's not going to be a pretty sight. But Galligan, that could be a good sight for him because if Garrett Jones gets held up and Sean doesn't, he'll blow around him for the lead as this racing behind is really getting intense. So we're coming to lap 13. Uh-oh, we're catching Julian Ortiz. Garrett Jones goes to the outside. Sean Galligan tries to get under him as he does it, and he's gonna. Here comes Galligan for the lead. Kurt Kozlowski way to the bottom of the track. 3 wide as we head into turn number 1. Kurt Kozlowski makes contact with Sean Galligan. Coming through 1 and 2. Kurt Kozlowski goes to the point as Garrett Jones fades back. We're still 3 wide as we head off into 3. Evan Earnhardt almost turned Kurt Kezlowski again. Here comes Garrett Jones, though. He's going to fight back. All over the back bumper of Evan Earnhardt. Evan's going to lead this lap, but Garrett Jones is there, and we're running up on Julie Stewart. And now Garrett Jones is going to make the pass. He's going to go all the way to the bottom of the track to get around Julie Stewart. Evan Earnhardt almost gets wrecked. And Kurt Kozlowski is going to bump that 28 car out of the way. John Worry sends Kurt Kozlowski up about a lane and a half. And now Worry goes to the 3rd spot. Eric Burton's going to take an advantage and go to 4th. The early wreck has damaged a lot of cars to a point where they're able to stay in the race, but they're going to be quite a ways off of the pace. And not the thing that Garrett Jones and Sean Galligan like to see. Because they're... Wade Colafrey, he's crossing the line right now as we're coming through 3 and 4. We're probably going to run up on him at some point in this race as well. Now, the only thing that worries me about that Garrett Jones call on, well, I'm not sure if it was a call or not, but he was leading on the restart. The only thing that concerns me about that is if he did not pit, he's going to need to at the end of the race. So, I'm not sure if he pitted or not, but if he didn't, he's going to be paying for it towards the end of the race unless we get another caution and everybody pits. But right now it looks like Galligan is just kind of conserving himself and his car. Because he just doesn't want to go after Garrett Jones and risk wrecking himself. So Garrett Jones heads off into turn number 1, holding on to that lead. Cole Freilich on the back stretch. Julian Ortiz is already going to be lapped at some point. Again, probably. He's a little bit less than half a lap from getting put a lap down by these leaders. So as Garrett Jones out front, let's go through the field here. Sean Galligan right now running in the 2nd spot. 3rd, John Worry. 4th is now Brian LaFleur Jr. 5th is Eric Burton, but he's under attack from Kurt Kozlowski. Oh no, Brian LaFleur Jr. blows up. Eric Burton gets sent to the apron. Kurt Kozlowski and John Dillon make contact. Kyle Smith's going to pounce on this. Whenever we go through the field, something always happens, and Brian LaFleur Jr., he had just worked his way to 4th, and the engine has expired on that number 5. What a tough break for him. He was having a great run. And will we have a caution for that? Doesn't appear we will, but this pack right here, John Dillon all over the back bumper of Kyle Smith, and he's going to turn him around on turn number 2. Hard into the wall goes Kyle Smith. Back into traffic. Somehow everybody avoids him, but that will probably bring out our 2nd caution of the race. And it will. There's Brian LaFleur Jr. He's out of the race now. And Kyle Smith, he's going to have some words for John Dillon. Oh, man. So now, Garrett Jones, this could be an opportunity for some pit stops to happen here. But let's take a look here what happened to Kyle Smith. Alright, coming through the center here of turns 1 and 2, Eric Burton got to the outside of Kyle Smith, and that might have made the car a little bit aero loose, and once he did that, he hit that outside wall. But as mad as Kyle Smith has got to be with John Dillon right now, he didn't really cause that. I think when he got past, it just took the air off the nose of Kyle Smith's car, sent him around into John Dillon, and that's when it all broke loose. So, unfortunately, Kyle Smith has spun around here to bring out the 2nd caution of the day here on lap 19 of 33, as we're going to get back to the restart here. Alright, Garrett Jones, remember, he was the leader for the last restart we had, and remember how that went. He was able to drive away. He's going to be the leader for this restart again, and I'm not sure if he pitted that first time or not, but if he didn't, he probably has conserved under this caution. 2nd, Sean Galligan. 3rd, John Worry. 4th, Kurt Kozlowski, and rounding out your top 5 is Evan Earnhardt. 6th, Eric Burton, almost like Kenny Murray. Alex Filter, Mitch Speed, Zach Buchanan, and Dylan Young. Carter Kozlowski, a championship contender, sits in 11th. But right there, John Worry, this is going to help him out, because he's outrunning Carter Kozlowski and Jacob Lawler. Kozlowski by 8 positions and Lawler by many right now, about 29 positions. But here we go, coming back down to the green flag. Garrett Jones has to hold off the field for 10 more laps. We're back underway. The only track Garrett Jones has ever won at is Pocono. He won there in Season 3, and earlier this season, here in Season 5, Galligan almost gets turned around by John Worry in the center of 1 and 2. He's able to hold on to it. But back to Garrett Jones about his Pocono, how good he is at Pocono. He got wrecked here, and oh, look out. Galligan puts the bumper to Garrett Jones in turns 3 and 4, knocks him up the speedway. And now Galligan's going to lead this lap. Never mind, Garrett Jones led that one, it looks like. And he did. But here comes John Worry. He better not put himself at risk for this championship, but here he comes. John Worry to the inside. He's going to try to take the lead as we enter turn number 3. Evan Earhart to the inside of Garrett Jones. Now to the inside for the lead as we come out of turn 4. John Worry is right in the center of this. He's a championship contender and does not want to mess himself up here. But he's right in the mix of it late in the race. Evan Earhart gets sent into the outside wall. Garrett Jones is in it. Sean Galligan, John Worry. Unbelievable. John Worry, a championship contender. Now Galligan gets run over by Cole Freilich. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Crash coming out of the second turn. Oh my gosh. And look at this. Eric Burton wins the race back to the start-finish line. How about that? One of the newest drivers in the series is going to win the race back to the start-finish line, but we're far from the end. Let's take a look here what happened to bring out the third caution of the day. Alright, probably the most controversial wreck of the season, I'd say. Oh, Eric Burton. Rookie mistake by him. He hits Evan Earhart into John Worry and Sean Galligan. Garrett Jones gets into Evan Earhart, and that's just got to be heartbreak for Garrett Jones if he loses the race because of that contact, because he fell back a few positions. Yeah, he's stuck on the outside line getting freight train, but back to these drivers here. Evan Earhart, John Worry, Sean Galligan. Galligan, it looks like that was retaliation, but it wasn't. Wow, look at that. That really looks like retaliation. He just drove right up into him, Freilich. Galligan backs it into the outside wall, and he is probably done for the day. But we said it. That is just unbelievable. And Eric Burton, if he wins this race, oh boy, I would not want to be him at that time. But it'd be nice to win the race for Eric Burton, but at the same time, you can bet he's going to have some people that are going to be very angry at him. So let's go back to the green flag. Alright, well, getting set for the restart. And Carter Keselowski, a championship contender, this was his opportunity to get a big run in the championship. John Worry, he's back there. Jacob Lawler has been affected after this one. Keselowski sitting on the apron. Something is wrong with that number 30 car, so obviously a very frustrated Carter Keselowski inside that number 30 right now, but restarting on point is Eric Burton, and Mitch Speed, Zach Buchanan, Alex Filter, Jack Richards, the top 5, then Kurt Keselowski, Dylan Young, Brandon Bain, and Garrett Jones, the dominant car of the day, sitting in the 10th spot with 3 laps to go when we get the restart. So Eric Burton leads the field down, green flag waves, and we're back underway. Oh, that was a really slow start from second on back. But Mitch Speed is still able to take an opportunity. Here he comes to the inside. Alex Filter pushing him. Dylan Young getting pushed by Garrett Jones further back. Garrett Jones is on a mission to get back to the lead spot. But Alex Filter shoving the back bumper of Mitch Speed. Uh-oh, Speed could be in trouble. Coming out of 4. Oh, look at Garrett Jones. He's already moved his way to 6th with 2 laps remaining here. The dominant car of the day, Garrett Jones, works his way to 5th, trying to make a charge late, but Eric Burton has broken some hearts here today. And if he brings home the win, obviously that would be a good thing for him, but at the same time, it'd probably make those drivers that got wrecked even more angry. Garrett Jones, does he have time to track down Eric Burton? White flag is out. Kurt Keselowski trying to run down Eric Burton, but Garrett Jones hard charging in the 3rd position as we come to the backstretch. Look at that 11 car. He's on a mission. Half a lap from the checkered flag here at Atlanta. Eric Burton, a rookie, took over for Kenny Murray after Hartlepool. Garrett Jones trying to track him down. He's charging late. Oh, maybe one more lap would have got him the win. He was side by side with him at the line, but it's Eric Burton. Wow, you gotta give Garrett Jones credit. Let's see that again. Oh my goodness. Garrett Jones has got to be satisfied with a 2nd place finish, but at the same time, he's probably not satisfied. Oh, man. He was closing that gap. What a race. So as Garrett Jones tried to track down Eric Burton on the white flag lap, wasn't quite able to do it. Eric Burton, the rookie, he's going to go to victory lane, but he's probably going to not have a greatest victory lane experience. So winning the race, and it looks like Eric Burton is probably going to be set on probation after this one. This is the second closest finish we've had at this track, so Eric Burton wins the race just barely over Garrett Jones, as he made up 8 positions in the last 3 laps. So a good close by Garrett Jones late. It just was about 10-15 feet short. Kurt Keselowski third, Alex Filter fourth, and Mitch Speed runs out your top 5. And then Jack Richards, Brandon Bay, and Zach Buchanan, John Dillon, and Dylan Young the top 10. So, yep, that is the finishing result here at Atlanta.